With him out of the way, let's continue forward. Just hate this room. I just hate this room. That's what we're gonna do. All right, hook shot you. And then knock you. There. Sure. Okay. I really don't like this room. It's just set up with traps everywhere. What's on the other side? These guys, of course. I'm hoping that he gets knocked into the spikes or something. Oh, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. All right. Oh, look how many of them there are. Isn't that fantastic? Let's just make a... I can't make a break for it. All right. Back, I say. Damn it. Just get me out of here. Oh, on my way up, they got me again. But we made it forward. That's significant progress there, I would say. And we have a boss door. Let's head through. No, it's great that you could come all the way here, Link. I'm very happy to see you again, but you'd better believe that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare your doom. Prepare to meet your doom. All right, so they kind of pretend that you're not supposed to know which one is which, but they make it pretty obvious here. The one that is not transparent, that's the real one. All right, wasn't able to get through all of that. He doesn't hurt nearly as much as he used to. You can fling back any of the spells at him, too. I'm actually a little disappointed how many times I've gotten to hit so far. All right, but it looks like we have taken down Agahnim once more. But there he is. It was Ganon. And we get warped back to the pyramid. That is one heavy bat. He created a hole in the pyramid. But we come to see him again. Now at this point you could just head straight down, and a lot of people do that, but I'm gonna try to go get health, because you know, health. So let's hop down. We have a little bit of work to do. I did actually get a request to show off the trees a little bit more as well. And, well, this was kind of my first opportunity to go and do that. So, let's get the magic mirror. We'll find a place where I can heal. And I'll be back when I can take on the, yeah, let me just get into the warp screen first. And we'll find a place to heal. I'll find some of the trees in the dark world, and we'll go over that in a bit. But for now, healing. I'll probably just buy a potion. It's easier. So in the dark world, I'm, you know, south of the little forest area here. There are a couple trees that, as you walk by, you can see their eyes kind of move and follow me. If you bump into them, they shoot out a bomb at you. But then you can go and talk to them. Wow, I haven't seen a normal person in a few hundred years. Let me talk to you for a while. I once lived in the Lost Woods until the day I wandered into a magic transporter. The power of the dark world quickly turned me into this tree shape. I guess the two forests are connected with each other. That they are. This guy already spit out at me so I can talk to him. Quit bothering me, and watch where you're going when you dash around. So, there you go. A couple of the trees will talk. These ones won't. They don't have eyes that follow you like these. So, those are kind of the trees. I'm gonna head back to the pyramid. I think there's something I need to do there. Back on top of the pyramid, it is time to drop in and take on Ganon himself. We have to save both worlds. Let's make our epic entrance now. I never imagined a boy like you could give me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego, Agahnim the Dark Wizard, twice. But I never I will never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and make my wish to conquer both light and dark worlds come true without delay. And it's boss time! Ganon here has a trident. He uses it like a boomerang. You gotta get right up on him if you want to hit him. He does like to teleport around the room, making the trident's pattern a little erratic. But you gotta get in there and get your hits in. Alright, we're on phase 2 now. He likes to send out the fire. The fire makes it difficult for me to get in there and hit him, and the birds hurts. 2 hearts apiece. Alright, when he's up here, I like it better. I can get 3 shots in if I land the 3rd one. But then I do have to start trying to avoid all the damn birds. Alright. When he's down there, I don't know. I don't like attacking from the right side for whatever reason. So I try to stay away from that. But the birds, they hit so hard. They're kind of fire bats more than birds, but still. All right, I'm inside. We might as well hit them a few times here. All right, avoid the birds as much as I can. All right, we're on to the next phase of the fight. And he's gonna start jumping. Jumping freezes me in place, and it gets rid of one of the rows of tiles. Do not fall off the side. Bad things happen when you do that. You have to start the whole fight over. Hit him again while he's there. You are doing well, lad. But can you break through this secret technique of darkness? On guard! I sure can. All right, so the lights go out. How do you fix that? Well, you know what? Let's use a cure-all now, so I don't have to think about that later. And he launched a bird right on top of me. All right, fire rod. So he sends a bird out. You gotta hit him, and then you gotta get out the bow and hit him with the silver arrow. All right, so that's the trick. I think that's a good level. There. All right. Got him again. Gonna get the fire rod out because that's gonna be the next thing that I need. I'm not gonna be able to hit him in time. All right. There and there. Where are you warping to? All right. Gotcha. Bow. You gotta be real quick on that bow, too. He doesn't give you much time for that one. All right. Fire. Get out the bow. Hit him. Bow! And down goes Ganon. And the lights go out, but we can head out from the pyramid. Welcome, Link. I am the essence of the Triforce. The Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark World. Ganon was building up his power here so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. But now, you have totally destroyed Ganon. His Dark World will vanish. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands. Now, touch it with a wish in your heart. The Return of the King, Hyrule Castle. The Loyal Sage, Sanctuary. Sahasrara's Homecoming, Kakariko Town. Vultures rule the desert, Desert Palace. The bully makes a friend, Mountain Tower. Your uncle recovers, your house. Flippers for sale, Zora's Waterfall. The Witch and Assistant, Magic Shop. Twin Lumberjacks, Woodman's Hut. Flute Boy Plays Again, Haunted Grove. Venus, Queen of Fairies, Wishing Well. The Dwarven Swordsmiths, Smithery. The Bug-Catching Kid, Kakariko Town. The Lost Old Man, Death Mountain. The Forest Thief, Lost Woods. And the Master Sword sleeps again, forever. And that's the game. There's a lot to say about this game. I'll try to go quickly because it's a Super Nintendo game, so the credits are probably not going to be too long here. But the game is wonderful. There's no way around it. Shigeru Miyamoto, I know I pronounced that wrong, but Miyamoto did a great job once again. But yeah, the whole game is a lot of fun. They do a lot of things right in this game. It feels like a true sequel to the original Legend of Zelda game, whereas Zelda 2 maybe, doesn't feel as much like a sequel because it did a completely different path with its gameplay and things like that. But this felt like an expansion and a reimagining of the original Zelda game, and I think that it was done incredibly well. There was one thing that kind of bothered me at the end there, when we get the bird to fly us out of Ganon's tower. The bird only flew in the light world, not the dark world, but it apparently made the transfer somewhere along the way. Not sure when that happened, but outside of that, I thought the storytelling was good. I thought that the expansion to the Dark World, like a second world, was huge. It felt like the game really opened up, even by Zelda comparisons. By comparing it to the first game, I would say that the map was about the same size as the first game, but then we find out that's just half the world. There's a whole nother world for you to explore. Much more difficult, but that was good. I wouldn't say that the game was overly difficult. There were a couple spots that I thought were a little unfair, mostly when I couldn't move on the ground. Any kind of conveyor belts or ice, that was usually my biggest problem. But I'm sure other people have other problems, or no problems at all. But I wouldn't say the difficulty was too hard. I wouldn't say it was maybe a little too easy, but that may be just because I've practiced playing so many games that were based on this game that I just got familiar with it and I'm able to go through it. But I found it a little easy. I only really needed to do, well, I didn't need to do the cure-all medicine at all on Ganon. I did it to be safe and so that I didn't have to think when I was going back and forth between the fire rod and the bows and arrows. But it worked out well. And I was really happy to see that. If there's one thing that oh, they're telling me how many games I have. This is how many times I died. I think I went through it without getting anything, right? They don't count fairies bringing me back, do they? I don't think they count that, so I think I went through without dying. According to the game, I think that is correct. But, like I said, maybe a little on the easy side. Yeah, they're saying I went through the entire game without dying. Fairies don't count. Total games played, 0. I didn't even start. Basically, what they're saying is I never died. That makes me happy. If there's one thing that the Zelda franchise does that I don't like, and I know it's known for this, but it's really just a taste thing on my end. I wish that there were other enemies, big enemies. It's Ganon, right? It's always Ganon, and this game kind of made you think, well, maybe it's this other guy, and then they took that away and said, no, it's Ganon again. And that's, although that is a staple of the series, I do wish every once in a while, hey, maybe it's somebody else this time, but they always tease that and then kind of take it away, and it's not a twist if I see it coming so far away, but that's kind of a minor complaint in the scheme of things. The gameplay was great, the music was great, the world was great, the graphics were, well, I mean, they're great for the time. They hold up really well for a 2D game that was released on the Super Nintendo. A lot of the early 3D titles were coming out around that time, but they stuck with the 2D games for this one, and it worked out really well, and it ages better as a result of that. But with that done, that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined, as always, by our champion, Link. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.